Hi, mystery writers. This is Write a Killer Mystery. I'm Zara Altair, where we talk about making a good mystery great. And today we're going to talk about scene science. What is it that makes a good scene? Because you build your story with scenes. Scenes are like pouring honey into a vial, and as you add the scenes, you fill up the vial of your story. And like honey, they stick when they follow the science of creating a tight scene. There is a science to creating scenes that work. So you want to incorporate some scene basics into each scene to add value to your story. And if you go outside these basics, your scene won't work for your reader, because scenes are the building blocks of your story, and each scene needs to meet the basic reader requirements. You'll end up with a story that keeps readers engaged and turning those pages. So first and foremost, you want to start late and leave early. You don't need to explain everything. That's why there's that scene writing adage, start late, leave early. So give your reader credit for being smart and reward them with a scene that gives them the basics without explaining why and how it started or what happens after that juicy last line of dialogue. So go into your scene and look for the last place where you can start the scene without losing anything, and also for that place where you can end the scene without losing anything. You want to tighten that scene by starting early. Starting late and ending early. And the next thing is, each scene is a mini story. So you want to tell that separate story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. And in the middle, just like in your story, the scene character encounters conflict. And by the end of the scene, the conflict has either thwarted their path or led to success. The scene has an arc where tension builds, and without conflict and tension, your scene will feel flat and won't move the character or the story forward. And when I say move the character forward, even if your character has to change direction, you're still moving the story forward. All right, and the next thing is, each scene needs a story goal. Each scene must move the story forward. It needs a place in your story. So informational scenes like background or lengthy descriptions where the characters do nothing do not move the story forward. You want to sprinkle those descriptions and background elements within the scene throughout the story, but not a whole scene, just description or just background. So focus each scene on an element of your story's main plot or subplot. And then just a note for beginning writers, right at the beginning, you often overlook opportunities to start the story goal right at the beginning in that everyday world. So you can add an element of conflict in your protagonist's everyday world that foreshadows complications in the story. Okay, and then the next element of your scene, you need a character goal. So within your story, your main character has goals, and your sleuth wants to solve the murder puzzle. That's what happens in a mystery. So supporting characters also have personal goals, so you don't want to overlook these goals in your scene. Each scene needs its own goal. A sidekick may offer a conflict for your protagonist. Suspects have their own secrets that they want to keep hidden. And the antagonist has goals that confound your sleuth and keep her from solving the mystery puzzle. So character goals are the foundation of conflict, and conflict moves the story forward. So you want to have those character goals in each scene. Each scene, that character needs a goal within the scene as it lies within the bigger story. And your protagonist must resolve each conflict on their journey toward discovery and revelation. Okay, the next premise of a great scene is a single point of view. So you want to write each scene from one point of view. Head hopping muddles the story and confuses readers. So head hopping means you're going from one character's head to another character's head. So within the scene, you want to have one point of view. When you switch from one character's perception within a scene, your reader will slow down and they'll try to guess what's happening. Wait, I thought we were talking about Bill, but now we're talking about Jim. So if Jim is the point of view in the scene, he can't know what Bill is thinking. And if you alternate points of view in your story, then each alternating scene stays with that character's point of view. So within each scene, just want to stress this, it's one character's point of view. And then one more element of scenes is balance. Too much of anything slows a reader down. So you want to aim for balance between action, description, and dialogue in each scene. And when you combine that balance within that mini story, you'll end up with a tight scene that calls the reader to turn the page. All right, I guess what I want to say when you're writing a scene is you focus on the moment. You focus on the moment of that scene. You go into the story, as script writing consultant Scott Meyer suggests. So focus on the one scene you're writing right now and know how it fits in the story and why it moves the story forward. And once you reach the editing stage, you can go through each scene to make sure all the elements are there. Okay, so that's it for today. I want to thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and don't forget to click that notification bell so you'll get a notification each time there's a new episode of Write a Killer Mystery. Thanks for watching and keep writing.